Hello, my dear viewer. So, as you can tell, I am wearing my. not wearing my Olaf mask, I'm wearing this so I can look like quiet or meaningless or whatever. Because no one's gonna take me seriously with that Olaf mask, as told by these two comments. This is my choice, it's not because of those. Personally, this is more comfortable. Even if I can hardly breathe, but that's probably because we were using this while standing down wood. So I have my laptop. I recorded this on my laptop, but I can't transfer the files over, so I'm just recording it here. So we have a teaser. I'm not going to cover the one with the tail behind Jonathan Day. I'll cover the dinosaur that's in it, but not that teaser. I'll react to it again, and then we can look at the images again, just trying to stay in frame. Okay, so I've got the teaser up now. React to it again. So, Scarlett Johansson. Okay, not a lot to discuss. So, we know the character's name, Duncan. You might have known from leaks, maybe, I don't know. But I think, I think that might be his death scene. Which is good, because we haven't had a good guy die since, a main good guy die since, Eddie Carr in The Lost World, which is, almost 30 years ago. Wow. Whew. Well, anyways. This is obviously the scene we've seen with him and the flare. I'll discuss what dinosaur I think is there when we talk about leaks. So let me just pull up the photos. Okay, so the images were published on this website called Vanity Fair. There might be something in the text, but I don't care. I'm sure Evo Square or The Gaming Beaver are gonna cover that. So anyways, first image is a T-Rex sleep. I'll use cropped images from TikTok I found, because I don't think you can save images. Well, you can. Huh. Well, whatever. I don't care. So first image of a T-Rex. Looks like it's lying down. It's got some very bull or buck T-Rex inspired coloring on the back here. I said that I'm showing you, but the head looks off to me. I don't know whether it's the angle or they've redesigned it, but something about that head feels different, and it's with Scarlett Johansson's character, I believe. Not actor, she's the actor. Next image, Scarlett Johansson climbing down. It's probably to get that Aztec temple we've seen in different set leaks and photos. One of them, Jonathan Bailey's holding the egg. There is another one here. So this is her going down. There is another one that has to deal with that scene, probably coming up soon. There's this image of people sitting around. So this is probably them talking about the mission and what they're gonna do, similar to Kong Skull Island. I know there was a scene like that there. Or maybe this is them recruiting these guys. Next scene. Oh boy, this next photo. So I'm hoping this is a death scene, which sounds a little weird, but we had two named guys die in Dominion. I'm hoping this is a Ray Arnold situation where they kill him, but he wasn't really that important to the story. No, but we see this thing. Now, you see that head, what does it remind you of? The Fallen Kingdom Baryonyx. That's right, good boy. But there is another image here that shows 3 different Spinos. I'm assuming this is a Spinosaur, which they've redesigned a bunch of the dinosaurs to be more paleo accurate, even though that's not even accurate for the Baryonyx. I have this love-hate relationship with the Baryonyx design. I like it, but I also don't like it, but I wouldn't be able to tell you why. It's mainly due to the paleo accuracy, though, for the not liking. But yeah, this is, and then apparently there's this leak where it has this short neck. Next image, we have them setting up an exhibit in a museum, because there's no head on the T-Rex, but there's one down there, and there's a mural in the back. Can't really tell what that is, but this is obviously the scene where they're recruiting Jonathan Bailey, and Scarlett Johansson is the one doing it. But they have the "When Dinosaurs Rule the Earth" banner, which was last seen on Isla Nublar when it was destroyed in Camp Cretaceous. So what that's doing here, I don't know. Maybe they recovered it from the visitor center during Fallen Kingdom, like off screen, but I mean, that it was taken, like part of it was torn off and used as a torch, wasn't it? Whatever. So I don't know what that's doing here. Like, obviously it's like to pay homage, but I mean, the T-Rex in that pose is already an homage enough. You don't need the banner. And it also makes no sense in universe, at least to me. This image shows 3 Spinos, but the image I'm using only shows 2. And what looks to be the mosasaur, which is supposed to be redesigned, but to me it looks exactly the same. Oh wait, no, they've added a fluke. Huh. So either they redesigned it, and it's meant to be the same one, or this is a new mosasaur, in which case, why? Like, is the other one dead on a beach like this fan render I keep seeing? And we have 3 Spinos, which I'm assuming are juveniles, because why would adult Spinosaurs attack the same thing? You know? And why, more importantly, why are they with a mosasaur? Oh well, although you can see one, and the neck isn't that short, actually. So that's interesting. Oh, and the colors don't match the leak either. Getting hard to see the scroll button. This image shows Jonathan Bailey looking shocked. Maybe the eggs are hatching. Because he's staring at one and he has the syringe, but I think the image I have only shows his face. But he's holding a syringe. I'll just scroll with my fingers now. And it has some white liquid, which is probably the DNA that they need. Or maybe he's like hearing the mother squawk, because like Hatzagop. I'm hoping it's Hatzagoprix, gonna be the Rodan-sized Quetz from Dominion, isn't it? And that is it for photos. Okay. So, I'm shocked they showed a Spinosaur. Like, Mosasaur and T-Rex, I understand, but Spino, we haven't seen that thing in a film since 2001, which is like 2 decades ago. So why they would just like announce it in like 2 images is insane, and they show it. They don't hide it at all. It's right there in all its ugly Fallen Kingdom baryonyx beauty. Or unbeauty, or whatever. So, yeah, as you can tell, I'm not a huge fan. Quetz has also been redesigned, because that's appearing in the film. But, oh yeah, let's just talk about the leaks. So that was my thoughts on that. If you don't want leaks, click off now. Okay, so whenever Jurassic World Rebirth appears in like a YouTube thumbnail or something, I always see something from this image. Yeah, oxygen, that's better. I need a new mask. I was going to use my COVID one that was reusable, but I don't know where that is. So I'm not going to discuss ones like the T-Rex or Trike or Para. I'm just going to discuss Spino, Titanosaur, and Quetz, and the future predator over here. So Spino is very quadrupedal. I would understand if we were still in 2014. But it is very blue. Whereas if you go back to that image, it's very brown. And also the fin shape is different. So I'm hoping this is fake. I'm still hoping that it's more scientifically accurate. Kind of wishing they just imported the skull. But wait, can't they just like ask DreamWorks for the model? I'm assuming ILM gave it to them. Whatever, I suppose. Quetz has also been redesigned. Now, I'm no paleontologist or anything, but I think the quets in Dominion is very accurate, aside from the size, obviously. Because that was like, what, 10 times the size of the Northurope, which is the largest one? But this one here, they've added like this crest to the nose, which is a nice bit of speculation. But they've removed the crest, which I would say is one of the most iconic features about the quets. So why there's no crest, I don't know. Head looks big, but that's like pterosaurs. The heads are always big. And yeah, so I'm not a huge fan of the two major redesigns. Okay, and the mosasaurs here, that's basically the same. All they did was like remove the spikes, added a fluke. And if we go back to the image, it looks like it still has the osteoderms. No, I should stop soon. Okay, well, two more things. Titanosaur. Love this design. This is a beautiful design. The image on my laptop is very blurry, but it's got like this circular head, which I'm hoping is an artist's rendition thing and not how it looks, because that is a very weird head. But the fins are the main thing I want to talk about, because they're the only color on this thing. When you look at this image, most of them are just like one color. Like Raptor's white, T-Rex and Spino are both this like bluey green, Trike is red, and Paris, the Dominion one, and Moses green. This one is like bluey with orange fins. I like the fins, and I speculate, as long as there's no like bones in them. Like if they're just like there, that's fine. It's like the frill of the Dilophosaur. I think it's a nice bit of speculation. And lastly, this future predator looking thing, and I've seen another rendition that looks like the Muto, which is obviously not how that design is going to look. But let's discuss. I've seen another image, which is what I'm going to refer to, and it's Scorpius Rex without the quills and with 2 extra arms. Don't remember where I saw this image. I think it was an Evo Square video, maybe. I don't remember. But yeah, it's basically just Scorpius with 2 extra pairs of hands. Which, this might be the most tragic tale of the Jurassic universe if it does die. Because when you think about it, this is probably like an early clone InGen made or something, right? And they just left it to die on this island all alone. Because I think this island is either on Sauna or Site B. Site C. I think it's Site C, because we're not allowed to show Sauna for some reason. Apparently they were going to include it in Dominion as Biosyn's headquarters, but then COVID happened, and Camp Cretaceous Season 4 was meant to take place on Biosyn, but then all the rewrites, so they didn't know what was happening. So yeah, and Manticore was meant to be Biosyn. Anyways, this thing is like 40 years old. I'm pretty sure Rexy's dead by now, meaning this is the oldest thing in the franchise. And even if she isn't, this is the oldest dinosaur in the franchise. I'm putting it about early to mid-80s, maybe. Because I think the first successful clone was a Triceratops in 88, maybe? I don't know. But it's been surviving for 40 years all alone, and then a couple humans show up and kill it. I'm really hoping they don't kill it, because that would be so sad. It's the only one of its kind, and I doubt it's going to be like vicious. And the fact it survived this long is a miracle in and of itself. Raptor, though, does look very JP3 female, so that's the only one I'll talk about. And Trike is also very, very red. So, yeah. Anyways, that's about it. Yeah, I know, a bit of a weird video. I don't usually cover news regarding the films. I usually just review them. But this seemed like a good exception, because I was going to record a trailer reaction, but then I realized I have a different time zone, so that's out in like a day or so. Anyways, yeah, that's about it. See you next time, which will be tomorrow or something.